Hello and welcome to Warblog. Today I'm playing the Boko Haram government offensive in Nigeria, 2013. It's a fairly old game. There's a few things that probably need tweaking, improving on it, but I'm not going to really go into that. I'm just going to have a blast, I think. The first thing to sort of possibly note is that these units, these are the Cameroon units, these are the Chad units, and these are the Niger units. Probably need to sort of bulk up together, at least these two groups here, because they suffer the chance of being attacked by all of these units here. So for example, let me just get the little drawing tool out. If we took all of this as a group, they could quite easily attack these, and then these, for example, destroy them, obviously, and then turn around to present a front against the Nigerian units as they come down. So, but obviously that's not really, I mean, basically I think we can sort of negate that. It's not sort of a certainty. I mean, they would have to be lucky because they don't have sort of, massive forces. But if I were to just sort of blindly walk down this road into Dikwa, and then maybe use this unit into Baki, then they would just probably be attacked. And I might not lose them, but they would be retreated. So basically, for their own security, they pretty much need to, I think, keep these units all together. Now, I know that's not too much, but that creates quite a nice little grouping there. Okay, so there we have a nice little sort of front line. Now, we've got a massive stack here, and I think the first thing that I'm going to do is start some forward artillery. Okay, well, we've got 2.5 against that. Now, I'm not sure what strategy should be. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to divide it into two battle groups. This one, which is going to come around this way, around these mines, and this battle group essentially is going to drive straight up this way. Now, I've got a little, not so much problem, but I shouldn't have used my artillery first. And they've got a defence of 3, so I'm going to have to leave something behind with them. And I think that is going to be a mechanised infantry brigade. So this guy is going to move forward. Now he's infantry, so I'm going to actually second him in this direction. But this armoured unit, I'm really not sure how fast they'll be able to go. So, okay, second armoured unit. Right, these ones are going to trail along next, behind them. They're going to go a bit slower. But the artillery is going to then move and then fire. I made the mistake on that. Well, we can get him into there. And these engineers are going to try and get up to the minefields and start to deal with them. Okay, well that's infantry, so maybe we can move him there. Okay. I think we should get some good odds here. Seven to 1 D. Well, that was nice. Okay, well there's a nice little straight line along there with this unit sort of in support. So just to sort of recap, we've got this unit or this line of force, so to speak, which is going to essentially drive through here, possibly spreading up here to cause a block, but then to basically attack through this way. Now what we don't have on here are any objectives, because the objective is to get rid of these Boko Haram units, and we've got the rest of this unit here, which is sort of straggling in that way. I think are going to sort of basically come around here, basically deal with this lot. Now what I might do is go back and annotate this. This is a forest area down here. It's got a sort of name like the Chilbok or the Mora or the Baki or something. It's quite well known, and it's quite known for the Boko Haram to be hiding out in it. It was, it's good terrain for them. So that's basically what's happening now. The Boko Haram move, which is their first move. Now I think, to be quite honest, that what I said before, let's just look at the map. So we've just got one minefield that we have to worry about. We're not particularly mobile, that's a problem. I mean, how much is that worth? 10, 6, 20, 38. I mean, I just don't stand a chance against that. So, well, that's it. That's as far as they can move. So we're going to make the strategic withdrawal in that direction. Try and restrict their movement. They can attack, but they're not as good. Now I don't want to move into Baki on my own. That's interesting, they can move a lot further. Oh no. Yeah, I was looking at his depressions and I thought, it's not brilliant, but I don't want to make this stack too big. So really not a lot for the Boko Haram on that. I mean, it's not as though they achieved anything or they have any sort of major ability. They're very slow moving units. As I said, I might change this a little bit, but this is basically the whole program here was for the Nigerian government to basically destroy the Boko Haram units in here. I mean, it's not as though it wasn't necessarily a symmetrical war or a symmetrical campaign. I mean, they clearly had overwhelming firepower, and Boko Haram was clearly going to sort of not be able to, do much against that. So it's quite interesting in that regard. So, first thing to do is to make sure that I don't forget to move these units. So, one move cost him 2. Okay, so if we move him another one, we won't be able to fire. I've got 6 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well I might as well go for this stack here, I think, because it's got some damaged units in it already. Yeah, that one there. Okay, which is the one I didn't hit, but it doesn't matter. We did some damage on the other ones. So we're damaging the core of their operation, you know, at a distance. We haven't even engaged yet. Now here, we've got the choice of the option to start engaging this unit here, maybe to stop it from moving too far south. They're going to be worth 4, we're going to be worth 12, so it's going to be worth it's going to be a 3-to-1 type engagement. So I think we're going to what I'm thinking about is moving there, there and there. I think if I do that I won't have the movement, so what I'm going to do is I'm just make it, well, I've done that now. How much did that cost him? 1.5. Yeah, so I can move 3, so I'm going to go like this. So it should be a 3-to-1 DR. Okay, well that was good, and that I think allows me to move. Now what I want to do is to move either there and there or there and there. I want to create a line to stop him coming forward. So if I move there, he's going to be forced backwards or up and around. I think this is probably the better position to end up in, although he has fully moved so he can't move anymore. But still, that's not so bad. So I'm going to commit these Cameroonian units to basically, you know, isolate and remove this Boko Haram threat in the north. Down here, I still think we're a bit weak, but we're creating a nice blocking force. I don't really. The thing is, I'm asking for an engagement there. So what it might be worth doing is stacking everything up, so that would make me worth 8. Now these units here, the armoured units, I'm basically going to push these in to engage. This motorised unit will stay with some armour there. We'll put this mechanised in there. I don't want to engage this lot yet, although they have moved down. I want to put everything I can into here. If I'd known that in advance, maybe I could have done that. That's what forward planning is all around. I'm going to come back to that battle. Moving this infantry unit and this infantry unit very slowly through this way. Next turn I'll be able to demine that area, but I've only got less than a minute left, so okay, so we've got a nice little front line moving that way. It's quite slow. We've got 30 seconds left, so we might as well just do this big attack here, because I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to guess it's going to be 7-to-1, but I don't think there's no real reason for it. It should be possibly a 4 or 5-to-1. 7-to-1 DE. Okay, well that's it. 10 seconds left. So that's the basic introduction. I'm quite happy with this map now. I don't think there's much of a. Well, I'll speak to you later. Cheers.